Listen up, ladies, it's Saturday night. Time to grab your heels and feel alright. We got a podcast that's on fire. The money can taking you higher. Every Sunday at 4 p.m. It's ladies' night, we're taking flight. Talking hot topics, keeping it tight. We got the scoop on everything, it's true. All the things that men wanna know too. Ladies, now we're bringing the heat. Podcast casting can't be beat. It's ladies' night, we're taking flight. Talking hot topics, keeping it tight. We got the scoop on everything, it's true. All the things that men wanna know too. Ladies, now we're bringing the heat. Podcast casting can't be beat.
Yeah.
So you can be ready. Yeah. We hear you, Ace.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. How's everybody doing? Hopefully good.
These words.
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. You know, chilling. Ladies Night Out podcast. Chilling with me, T-Rev. Definitely the headliner commission in this motherfucker. What's the word?
Nika's not gonna be here this week. So we're gonna send her some love. But we gonna carry on.
Care Bears there.
If she's watching this, she probably like, he get on my damn nerves.
Yeah. Love you.
So how was your week? What you do?
This was a different week. I think me and you talked about this last time, but like I have been trying to be more disciplined in my life lately. So this week was the week of me starting to eat better, which is mostly chicken and vegetable and fish and vegetable with very low carbs with just like a cup of rice. And I gotta say I got through it, and I can tell because some of the shirts that I bought that I couldn't fit, I can at least button up 3 buttons on them, so I'm excited.
Hey, that's progress. Trust me, I get it. That's progress.
About
Trust me.
progress.
Well, you can sit down and can breathe. Oh yeah, that's progress. Trust me.
Yeah, we gonna get there. So where I can wear it out one day.
Hopefully, after you get more than 3 buttons.
You know.
Hopefully.
I'm trying this. It's 8 on there, but you know I got 5 more to go.
My week was cool. It was good. What'd she say?
I am. You need to. What'd she say?
You want to know? No.
What word is that? See, she's typing so
Ridiculous.
bad. So
See,
fast trying to go off.
You
Why don't
woke?
you relax?
Are you woke? I think you sleep still.
Yeah. How was your week though?
It was cool. Nothing spectacular. It was cool. I went to a retirement party last night. I had a blast.
So did I.
Yeah.
Something about somebody in an aluminum foil dress did something for me.
Not the aluminum foil dress.
Aluminum foil dress, a water bottle. It was a good time.
You started this off all wrong.
I'm starting off
All
right.
wrong.
That's how it's supposed to go.
Jesus.
Shout out to everybody
Christ.
that came to the city last night. It was definitely a good time. K-Stylist popped up on us.
Yeah, I was gonna say I seen that he was still.
Yeah. He popped up on us and it was
I don't
definitely
know what he's
interesting.
saying or what he heard.
Yeah, you know.
I probably would have to hear it.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I would have to hear it. Like the name didn't.
Keep that ass jumping.
Okay.
Booty hopscotch. Booty me down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got some songs.
I be knowing some shit, but I don't be knowing whose song it is.
Yeah.
Okay. How was your week, Ace?
Oh, it was good. Bless.
Bless. Thanks for participating, Ace. You know, you super dry. Damn. It was blessed. Damn. Okay, Ace, thanks. You want to roll into these topics?
I'm ready.
All right. So, topic number one, I sent a group chat, and because I've lived a life, I wanted to see if anybody else has had this experience. Because this happened to me when I was in college. So, I'll give you the backstory. Basically, it was somebody I was dating. I knew that the guy she was moving on to wasn't a good guy. So I didn't know if I should warn her or not. I tried to send a bug through her friends there, so I didn't tell her directly, and it looked like I was hating. Of course, it came across as I was hating, so it's kind of gave me the template to just kind of mind my business going forward. But I wanted to know, what if it was something like super detrimental, like the guy's abusive or he's a thief, he likes to steal identities or whatever. So my question is, if you've been the man or the female who has been rejected, should you warn the person that rejected you that the person they're getting with is a bad person?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You really feel like
I
they should
think,
warn
I
them?
think, I think. Like you said, it depends on probably the situation. Now, if he's somebody that's like a serial cheater and stuff like that, that might be something that you just be like, anybody can say that. But if it's something to, like you said, somebody's doing something to somebody physically, or you know what I'm saying, anything, anything that could potentially harm them, then I feel like, yeah, what is it gonna hurt? They can either receive it or not.
Okay. So yes, I agree. I'm on the borderline because, like I said, I've learned to just keep my mouth shut. But it's happened to me again recently. Like somebody I was talking to, the relationship dissolved, but the person I see them talking to now is a horrible individual, and they are abusive. And I don't necessarily feel like I'm getting revenge by not telling them because I don't want that. But I also don't want to see like my mantra is definitely protect black women. Like I feel like that's what I am sent here to do. But I don't know how to actually engage in that conversation with this person because they're so headstrong and they feel like they know everything.
Only thing you can do, I mean, if you feel like they'll receive it, and then I would say something. Hey, maybe keep an eye on your new person or whatever. I heard a couple things about them, and this is this, and I care about you, and I wouldn't want to see you hurt, and just kind of keep your eye out. Even if you just leave it as far as that, because when those things start to happen, they'll hear it. They'll hear it in in the back of their head, like, damn, he said that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that way you're not really speaking on something that maybe you didn't physically see for yourself or whatever. Like you ain't never seen him punch a bitch in the face. Then
Oh, yeah, I have.
that's what I'm just saying. If
no,
you
I've seen
hadn't,
it.
if you hadn't,
I've seen
then you know what I'm saying, you would just be speaking on something. But because you have, I mean, you can say it.
So
Just depends on
it's
how
an
you.
incredibly convoluted situation. This person that I'm talking about that is an abuser, I have had run-ins with them in the past. I've also dated somebody who put me on to them being an abuser before I actually saw them do it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so we're not cool because of that. That's one of the many reasons me and that person isn't cool anymore. But I don't necessarily think that me saying anything is going to change anything because we all know people do what they want.
That's
You
true.
could tell them whatever.
That's true.
Like Dom said, nope, let God do his job. You could tell them all day that you don't want to do that, but they going to do what they feel like they want to do.
Yeah. In that situation, then, like she said, I would, hey, let it be, because it's only a matter of time before it happens anyway. And it's sad to say, but
And that's what
the
I
reality
feel.
of
I
it.
feel like that's
That's
gonna
the
do it.
reality of it.
And then, but what do we get out of it?
I don't think you get anything either way you go.
Know what I'm saying? Like we get another scorned, hurt black woman
Oh yeah.
who doesn't want to open up to somebody because that person took advantage of their trust. And then what? And then on the other side of that, I'll also probably lose contact with that person. Not like that, but like just even on a friendship level, because now you don't want to face me because I told you. And you don't want to hear it, I told you so, or you don't want to
Right.
even face like, damn, that did happen, and I don't know what to do.
I think people do that anyway when it comes to a lot of things. When it come down to you telling them about anything, especially if it's about their significant other. A lot of times, people will choose to not even hear you out before automatically just shutting it down, and then now they mad at you instead of the actual situation that's going on. And it's like, well, dang,
But that's
thought
what
I
I'm
was looking
saying.
out.
Not you have nowhere to put the anger, and that's the part that I've experienced. Like when I tell you, because the person that it happened to back in the day, me and them are still good. We're friends now. But when stuff happens now, I don't even feel comfortable warning them because of how they reacted the first time.
Yeah.
So now we've had a run-in of where they've said something to me like, "How come you didn't say anything?" And I revert back to what happened then.
Right.
When it happened, you didn't take my word or heed me. You
Right.
called me X, Y, and Z.
Right.
So why would I do it again?
But that's on them though. That's on them.
That's-
ain't
that's-
nothing you can do about that because how they say you can lead a horse to water,
but you can't
can't
force
make them drink. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell them all you want to, and still gonna be up to them what they choose to do with the information. And sometimes it even go as far as to them going back, and as soon as they get mad, saying, "Well, T-Rail told me
And
that
that's the other part.
you was gonna do this, so
That's the other
now it's
part.
the issue between you and that person."
Because I warned, and
Yeah.
I know that would happen.
Yeah.
I know that would happen because let's be completely honest. When women are hurt, they say everything.
Mhm.
They say everything, and if they bring me up in it because something happened, then it's like, okay, now I got an issue with this person because you didn't heed my warning. Now you are just reacting to whatever they did to you,
Mhm.
and now I'm a casualty of it.
Right.
I don't even know I got beef until somebody roll up on me.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's why I feel like not saying something is probably best. God dang,
I agree.
this one neck.
I know that
He
he
is
going
going
from
to
you to me.
town.
But yeah, I probably not say nothing. If it's somebody that not gonna agree, I would actually say stuff like that probably for maybe your best friend, your sister, somebody
what-
who knows that you genuinely care for them. So it may come off a little different.
Ironically, the person I'm talking about in college is my best friend.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I mean?
Well, then I would think that being your best friend, that they would know you enough to know that you wouldn't steer them wrong. You would hope that they would.
You would hope.
You would hope
You
that
would
they
hope.
would.
But we all see it. Stuff happens.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
There we go. Okay, I was like, what's up, Dom? You can comment and say stuff, chime in.
Yeah.
What'd she say? 'Cause I ain't seen none of that. I know she said let God do his job.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, making me.
As I've always been told, it's either a lesson or a blessing. That part.
Mm-hmm.
That part. It's either a lesson or a blessing.
Yeah, that's true. And for some people, it ain't gonna matter what you say. They still gonna, like you
They
say,
st-
do what
they
they
still
gonna.
gonna
They
do what
still
they
gonna do
do.
what they want to do because they'll either believe that they wouldn't do that to me, or you know what I mean, or what did that person do to provoke it?
Why is
They always do that.
Why is that though? Why is it? You can have two choices, and this ain't even like take me off the table. So you can have two choices because I've been this person. You got one that you know is full of drama, and one that you know will possibly be cool, but it's full of less stress and quote unquote boredom. And people will always choose the one that's exciting instead of what will be like best suited for you.
Because that probably goes into the other topic that you had. If you really think about it, it does. It goes into that. Sometimes people are looking for right now, what's fun right now. And they're not thinking about,
The future.
okay, in 2 years,
What will we
what's
be
going
like?
to happen with the fun? Like, are we going to be maintaining a place together? Will you be around my children by then? Like, past all the fun we having,
Yep.
what else is it that we bring to each other's lives?
I also want to know why people aren't ready for it. Like, I watch, like, I'll be honest. I watch like even with my 9 to 5, I watch young white couples. The stuff they're heading into is the stuff that it takes us into like 35, 40 to get ready for. And I don't know why. Like I watch them and I'm not even talking about like just the basics. And I mean like getting the marriage certificate, how they go about doing it. Will they have a wedding? Will they go in the courthouse? Will they turn around and just get married and then a year later decide we'll renew our vows and do it over the right way when we have more money, once we're more established? Buying a house after that. When do we have our kid? They make those decisions in unison. And it feels like we just go by a roll of the dice. Oh, I like this person. Oh, he hitting it raw. Okay, I guess we got a baby. What we gonna do? It seems like that's the question we always asking ourselves. What we gonna do? What we gonna do?
But you know what? I think a lot of that too is, being on that road yourself, because no matter what the other person does, if it's not where you want to go, then it's not, it's really hard to get there. You get what I'm saying? So for instance, if you know that you're a person who plans to graduate from college, date someone for this amount of years,
Right.
get engaged, get married, then eventually have children, travel the world, if those are your goals, a lot of times when you get with people, you find yourself detouring from that goal, even if it's just one goal, to the second goal, to the third goal. And now, when you in college, you done already had the baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you set yourself up for those things, a lot of times, depending on the person that we with, sometimes we bend and break our own rules because we see ourselves with this person.
That's the part. That's the part that really just gets me. Like I've been subject to that. I've broken my rules, and because I broke my rules, now I'm in this way too deep. And now, so when it don't work, I'm hurt. I'm violated.
You've invested so much
Yeah,
time, you can't get back.
because
Yeah.
I've broken my own rules and my own things to make that work. And it's again, it's tying back to just should you wanna. It's also the fact that I made the sacrifice. Like if I make the sacrifice to know that I'm putting my reputation on the line to tell you this, and you don't heed it, what the fuck did I make the sacrifice for? Because now you come out, you hurt, you bitter, you mad at them, you mad at me because, or you pseudo mad at me because you don't want to face me because I told you that, and now you don't want to look stupid or whatever, whatever it is, you don't want to face me because now you know I had your best interest at heart and you did what you wanted to do, and then the outcome didn't go the way you wanted. Because
I
people
would
will
just
duck
say-
you if you tell them the truth.
Oh,
about
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They'll duck you and just
Yeah.
avoid you and then not talk to you just because they don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I had a friend. I saw her guy doing something that I knew wasn't right, and I said, "Hey, where's so and so at?" And she's like, "Oh, he wherever." But wherever it was, she said wasn't where he was, and I was just like, "Oh." And I said, "Well, I don't mean to get in your business, but." So instead of saying anything, I sent her a picture. You can't deny what's
Yeah.
right in front of you. Now
done
you
that
do
too.
with it what you want. I'm not gonna say I saw him kissing her or none of that, even though I did. I just sent the picture. You do with it what you want.
Yep.
Whatever you want to do with it. So, long story short, her and I aren't friends anymore because she felt like he told her that it wasn't whatever it was that I saw, and she couldn't wait to say, "Oh, Misha told me."
Exactly.
So she told her,
I've had
"Oh,
that happen
she
too.
seen you with somebody and this and that." No, see, she didn't see it all. That was so and so. He made it seem like it was a family member, and they were just out to eat for her birthday, and the rest of their family was showing up. I just caught the end of it, and none of what she told me was what was right in front of me. So I let her have it. So I
What
let
I'm
her have
saying.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Like
I let her have
I've
it.
had two
I let her have
homeboys,
it.
two homeboys that did the exact same scenario. Like literally, I asked, "Hey, what's up with you and blah blah blah?" Because that's all I knew. I knew this homeboy was with her, and that's all I said. I said, "What's up with you? And y'all still going?" He was like, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on?" So I did the same thing. Sent picture. When I sent the picture, I get an inbox maybe a month later from the other homeboy who the girl was messing with. It was just like showing my picture to blah 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 to somebody that is the worst hating thing you could ever. I was like, this nigga done went and told what I showed him.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the purpose of me telling you that. My purpose was I was just like, is this going on? Is she out here? You need to know because you my nigga.
Right.
But
And then people have that bad with that. I think in certain aspects you should mind your own business, but then to a certain extent you have to ask yourself, what is a friend? Because if you're a true friend, you you don't just want to sit by and watch somebody
get
mess
hurt.
over your friend.
No, you
if
don't.
if it's right in front of your face, you would want
And
to
it's
say
preventable.
something. Yeah. Now you can. It's up to that said friend to take that advice and do whatever they want to do. You're not saying you need to end your relationship.
That's what people come off thinking. You're the friend, but you're the associate.
Yeah, and that's true. That's true.
Because
so
if I'm
that's,
willing
that's
to do that to protect you,
right.
you should be willing to protect me by not bringing me up.
Exactly.
There's 1,000 ways you can bring up a point.
Especially if you just got a picture. I mean, that picture could have came from anywhere.
Could have came from anywhere. Don't
Yeah.
worry about where I got it. Is this true?
Exactly.
Is this true?
Because the nature of who sent it doesn't change what you see. It
No.
doesn't change what you see.
No, it's still realistic.
It's still gonna be this person doing whatever they doing that you didn't know about.
What Dominique say? You got to stand on business when you choose to do something like that. I mean, but how do I stand on business if I'm doing it, Dom? Like if I'm the one who's going to expose or whatever Wendy Williams' the situation, if I'm gonna do that with my homeboy or with my homegirl, they supposed to be the ones that say, "Okay, I'll take it from here." And then what?
Because that's what a friend does. You don't go back and be like, oh, so and so said this or said
don't
that.
throw me
It's
under
not.
the bus.
It ain't even that a person will be scared to say that I said it. It's just simple fact that in this moment I call myself looking out for you. So when y'all had that conversation, it should not be about me, because if somebody's gonna deflect, you know what they're gonna be deflecting on? Your friend. They're not gonna be talking about what the problem is. They're gonna be sitting there saying, I didn't like her no way. She ain't had no edges. She's short. Her car dusty. Like, it's gonna be a million other things that's going on besides what the actual issue is. And you're
feel
gonna be
like I
thrown
should,
off.
Dom. I feel like I should. I should hold him accountable, but this is not the time. He's got some other shit going on, but I will address it. Hey, so you selling ice cream bars over there? Jeez.
So yeah, I maybe it just probably depends on who that person is to you, and if you feel like it would matter to them, then say something. If you know that the nature of wherever them two people are, and it's not going to affect anything, keep it to yourself.
That's what I'm coming to. Keep it to myself.
Because at some point it's
'Cause
gonna
now,
come out, and then they'll be sitting there telling you about it, and you can just be sitting there like, oh.
But see, I just don't want to
okay.
have a conversation if you knew why you want me, because we've gone through this.
It don't even matter.
We've gone through this, and you didn't take
it. Don't even matter why I didn't. Then that's when, if that comes up, then that's when you say, if I did, what would it have changed
What would have
in that
changed?
moment?
Because you would have already been made your mind up about how you want to proceed. So the information is out there, because if you had an inkling of it, if you even got a feeling that somebody's doing X, Y, and Z, your instincts is probably right. Probably right. Right.
That's true.
On to the next topic, Ken.
So we'll go from that one to go to the one that you had. Are you ready for your significant other?
Oh, Jesus. I'll say this, yes. Now I feel like my path has changed. I do feel like I'm ready for something different than what I had before, which was just me floating around project to project. Ooh, I could make her into and because that's always backfired. The only person I didn't feel that way about was probably my first girlfriend. I didn't feel that I had to make her into anything. She was already there. I felt like the pieces just fell into place, and I was just probably a little too young to let her have the room to grow she needed. Now, like, I'm not even, if you're not on X, Y, and Z right now, shut up, Dom! Damn, you ain't even ready. Shut up. Why you judging me? Talk about something. You not ready now. But yeah, I feel like I'm ready now. I feel like I can communicate and articulate myself without it being bitching. I feel like I can also not meet feminine energy with feminine energy. I can meet it with some masculinity and actually hear you when you talk to me. And most importantly, I feel like I offer enough as a husband. I feel like I have enough to offer as a leader, a foundation, or a rock of a family to make a family work. So yeah, I'm ready for it.
Me, I would say probably yes and no. Um, yes, of course, I feel like um, I bring a lot to the table, but at the same time, I feel like at the same time, there's more that I want to accomplish. There's absolutely more that I want to accomplish. There's more that I want to do and grow and learn about myself. Because when you've been in long term relationships, back to back to back to back, you don't really have that time to know who you are because you always somebody's wife, somebody's girlfriend, somebody's mama,
A
and
defined
you don't,
role.
yeah, and then when it comes to you, you sitting around looking like, okay, what are my hobbies? What do I like? What because
That
everything has
part.
been wrapped up in
That part.
everyone else.
That's the part I had to regain after I wrote, like after me and my ex ended. I had to figure that part out. Who am I outside of this? Because we had defined roles. I was stepdaddy, I was provider, I was protector, all of that. And so my body was still programmed for those roles. Like even my dog was programmed for her role in that family. So me and her had to figure out what we were doing outside of it to get there.
Yeah.
So now, who am I? What am I doing? What do I like? Dom, you not ready. Get the fuck on. You always saying it, and then you say other shit. You say other shit to contradict it. I wish you was actually here so I could grill your ass. Because I'll tear your ass apart on it. But, like, Ace, when did you know you was ready? Thanks, Ace. So helpful. So fucking helpful. Honestly, that's why I wanted to ask you, do you feel like your wants, desires get in the way of that?
Of being ready.
Of being ready?
Um,
Or are those goals achievable if you're already in it?
if I'm already in a relationship, you
Like
mean?
if you're already in the
Yeah, some of them are, but that the thing of knowing yourself, I don't think you can really get that part if
but
you
unless you're
if
not
you
by yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
I agree.
because some people don't know how to be alone.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So they constantly just latch on to person after person after person after person.
And that's the part.
So when they come across you, they just latching on to you because they don't want to be alone. They don't want to sleep alone at night. They don't want to go to the movies by themselves. They don't want to only order a number one. They want a number one and a number four for you. They
Yeah.
just will latch on to people for the wrong
And
reasons.
that's the part. It's hard not to get into when you are in this community, especially the African American community, because we just move on to person to person. Like, be honest. Like, when you see somebody and you dating them, do you really look like, ooh, that's my husband, or that's my potential husband, or is it, ooh, I like them? Because like be getting us fucked up.
Yeah.
Like be getting us as African Americans fucked up. You like somebody, but you only like the outer appearance. You don't know who the fuck they are as a real person.
That's true.
You don't know who the fuck they are. So you'll stick around just to see how far the light go.
And that's why a
And
lot of
that's
these folks be in and up with these people, these kids by people that they don't even know. And everybody
that's what
say,
I'm
you should have
saying.
did this better. You should have did that better.
Everybody in our community, hindsight is so perfect. Like, and I know that's a dumb statement because it's every community, but like with us, everything comes with I could have told you. I could have told you that. I would have. Yeah, you should have. Everybody got all those
Yeah. I don't
post
believe
credit facts. But nobody in the moment is really telling you
Yeah.
what's real.
And even if they do, you also got to ask yourself,
Am I
am
listening?
I listening? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And sometimes with a lot of things, you have to have that experience, because with life, if you don't have no life experiences, you just floating around.
That's what I'm.
You just floating. You're not you have nothing to base, cuz how do you know something is good for you if you've never had something that was bad?
So my homeboy said this, and I've always felt this way. Um, I'm tired, like from a male perspective, I'm tired of being the first healed. I don't know, it's over there on the TV. I'm tired of being the first healed nigga that females are dating. They are so used and conditioned for, yeah, I don't know what that is. But they are so used and conditioned for, thanks, Dom. She said, look at us. She's so proud. They're so conditioned for the bullshit that when it comes to somebody being real, somebody being open, transparent, somebody actually trying to talk to them in a healed manner, it's got to be game. It's got to be some bullshit. It's always something on the other side of that. It's like, bro, I can't do nothing right because you expected me to fuck up.
And the crazy part about that is that it's just so many men and women that just have experienced so many things that when
Yeah.
you do come across somebody who may be good for you, it's hard to take that in, for the simple fact that the same person who did the things that you've experienced
Yeah.
started off that way.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
it gets to be so hard to trust and believe that, that this
I,
person is actually going to be the person that they say, because the last person said that and the person before that said that.
that's what
So
I'm
it's really
saying.
hard to.
So, okay, so that's the bridge work though. Yes, I am healed down. Yes, I am. But that's the bridge work. So it might be that's the issue with the person though. So, say for instance, you tell me I'm argumentative, then Ace tell me I'm argumentative. A new person tell me I'm argumentative. So when I get to the actual relationship that I want to like I want to grow and that's viable, they tell me that. Now I'm resisting because I'm like, nah, it ain't me. It's all y'all. For what? What does that get me? Other than isolated. So okay, somewhere in there I gotta be like, okay, I need to change this. But it feels like to us as males, the topic is I just get a new nigga. Get a new nigga. Get a new nigga. And then make a Facebook status and find a quote to say, get somebody that appreciates you for you instead of somebody who wishes you was somebody else. Instead of you putting the work in to be somebody that's viable for not only me, but for you. Like you could be a different person. You ain't gotta be the person who talk reckless. You ain't gotta be the person who shows little respect or out all night. Like for me, I gotta sit down.
But see, that also comes with the person that you with as well, because just like you said, several people can tell you that you're something. If you don't see it in yourself, you can't see it.
That's
So you have to be able to ask those questions. And the people who saying it, they have to be able to articulate to you. And that's another thing,
man.
because just like saying to a person, oh, I think, oh, this word, y'all know I can't stand this word, toxic. You're toxic, or blah blah blah. What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Because
Explain
in
it to
order
me.
to change, you have to be, the person has to specifically know what it is and where they going wrong, to know, okay, this is what you're talking about. It's not me in general. You know what I'm saying? It's not me in general that you're saying that everything that I'm doing is doing that. It's this thing right here. So this the thing I need to work on.
So
This thing.
so it's people that I know that can't express their feelings because
I think and 98% of people
like
don't express their
when I
true
say
feelings.
they don't want to express their feelings because being open and got them hurt, being open and got them played, or whatever it is. And I might say, hey, what's the reason you did X, Y, and Z? Like, you might leave me a long bullshit ass message at 8 a.m. for no reason. And I'm like, what's the issue? What caused this? And rather than just say, well, I didn't talk to you and I missed you. They would rather do that long ass bullshit ass argument for no reason because that's the way they feel comfortable in communicating, and that's the part that's fucked up. Like it's got to be a better way to express yourself other than that.
And then with that person, what you say to them is, look, I don't want to see another message from you, or I don't want to speak to you again until you able to
Able to
express to
express
me
yourself.
what the issue is, because I can't fix it or attempt to solve it if it's something that I choose to do anyway, if I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because now your brain is gonna be trying to pick out 15 different things. Did I not earn a clothes? Did I not put the toilet seat down? Did I not put my drink in the
And
refrigerator
that's
with
the
the top
thing.
on?
They don't understand.
You
Like
know, nobody want to try to figure all that
they
out.
don't understand that pinpointing the issue instead of putting a blanket on it helps so much.
I'm big
like
on
if
that.
if I tell you, Kim, I don't like the way you talk to me. That's a big blanket.
Yeah.
You don't know what I mean by that. You don't know if it's, oh, it's the way you reply to me when I give you instructions.
Exactly.
Or it's the way you express yourself to me when you're upset.
Exactly.
You
It's
don't
your
know what
tone.
it is.
It's your condescending. Like it could be
everything.
anything. Like, yeah, you gotta be specific because you can't fix something. You can't take your car to the dealership and be like, okay, I just want you to fix something under the hood.
Yeah, because if you say
What
that,
is it
that's a big
doing?
blanket, and where does it leave
Well,
you?
I don't know what it's doing, but you look and figure it out.
Y'all know y'all can comment, right? I see y'all looking on Facebook and everything. Y'all are welcome to join the conversation. We will read your comments, I promise. It's not a two-person dominant conversation. We do encourage you to do so. But
So yeah, it's just it's that. It's a lot of that. You have to be able to articulate to your person what it is that you want or need from them, because if you're not, then you expect them to do a guessing game of trying to figure it out.
and that's what I'm saying. So like I've had to do this and explain to somebody my love language is words of affirmation. It took a lot for me to realize that that's what my love language is. So now that I've done the work to realize that that's where I get my superpowers from, is once I get love in that way and I hear it. I didn't realize that because I didn't get it a lot from my mom. So somebody who tells me I'm proud of you, it breaks me. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really, and it's not that she didn't try to do it. I ain't gonna say that, but I think she was trying to just be real. But
Yeah.
we can overdo it with realism and not give enough on the other side. So when I hear somebody tell me they proud of me, it almost breaks me, and I don't know what
Like,
to do with it.
yeah.
I don't know what to do with it. So I need to.
I get that. I get
You
that.
know what I'm saying? So
Especially if you feeling like, damn, I just can't get this together, and somebody actually see it, you like, well, damn, maybe it's not,
yeah. And I also realized it because in the last relationship, it hurt her to tell me that I helped her because it made her feel insignificant if she caved in on one side and she didn't say I did this myself. I got myself here.
Yeah.
It hurt her because I don't know why, but it is what it is. That's why we didn't work. I wish her the best, but it hurt her to say, hey, thank you for doing this for me. Thank you for hitting this part to get me here.
You have to be appreciative and grateful for the people that God placed in your life. For it don't even matter what the
Thanks,
reason
Mom.
is, because sometimes the simplest things that you may not even realize, you know, that you're doing for somebody mean a whole lot. So you have to be very appreciative when people do anything for you. Thank you and pleases and
Yeah.
I appreciate you and all of that. Because a lot of times people don't do things because they need or want something back.
Yeah.
It's because sometimes they may see you need this, or you talked about it, or you mentioned it, or whatever, and when they saw it, they said,
Like
"This is for you."
like you'd be surprised how many times I've gone on a first date and a woman will just jump out the car.
A
Don't allow
lot of men,
me.
A
don't
lot of
al-
men don't, because a
and
lot
that,
of them
that
don't.
part, because a lot of men don't show them that courtesy and don't show them or offer them chivalry, and because of that, they are trained themselves to be like not to expect it.
It's
But
like that the thing that was going around on Facebook for a minute, and they were talking about women being too masculine. I can't remember the exact subject, but it was kind of saying like women aren't women anymore and all of those things, and the topic should have been both parties because in order for a woman to soften, she has to have a soft place to fall.
okay, I'm 50-50 on it because I could be a soft place for you to fall, and it's the same. And this, let me say this on behalf of all the real men out there. This is the same thing as you calling your daddy to do something for you. You've been conditioned for X amount of years to do it. So when your new guy come along and he wants to do it, you don't give him a chance. You calling your daddy because you got that programming. So if you
Yeah.
got somebody who is soft and is giving you the soft landing, but you don't recognize it because you ain't seen it, that's not on us. That's on you
So
to start.
then, yeah, but with some situations like that, it could just be a daddy daughter thing.
No,
It
Dom.
depends on the situation.
You know why? You know why it can't be that Cam? It's because literally he will sit around and think I don't do anything and he will lose respect for me. So you can't do me like that because it's a disservice to me.
I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna explain it like this then. My dad was big on cars and fixing cars.
Yeah.
So anything that went wrong with my car, instantly, I'm taking it to my dad. It didn't
She
matter
said, "Oh
if I
my
had
God,
a
boo tomato." The who are you booing? Me?
probably so.
Of course. That's of course what she would do.
So when it came down to it, when I thought of something going wrong with my car, instantly
You
I
call
thought
it.
of my dad,
But that's
and
your,
it have nothing to do with the guy. It just was instantly. But see,
that's my
with
point.
my
It's the
wait a minute, though.
programming.
No, it's not that. But though with my dad though, that was also our time. We would sit, we would talk, we would catch up. So that was also our time. It really, really even just
I
about the
can feel
car.
I can feel that.
Sometimes it's just about this was because he had all the boys. So with me and him, if I can find something that I can bond with you too,
That I
then you know what
understand.
I'm saying. Sometimes
I
it's like,
understand
well,
it, but that's something you would have to be able to communicate with me
yeah,
to make
yeah,
me,
yeah, absolutely.
and I have to be emotionally intelligent enough to understand
Yeah,
that that's
yeah,
what you're saying to me.
exactly. Right, right.
Now, same time, for every one of those,
Mm-hmm.
there's 4 award. You got a flat tire, and I know how to change a flat tire, and you ain't calling me. You calling your daddy. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah. Now something like that. Yeah,
Now
yeah. I
you
probably
have
call
rendered
you.
me as useless to him, and now you expect him to trust me with you to take care of you when he's gone. He not. He not. And it's all because not because I'm not capable, but just because you have had this for so long, you don't even try it. You don't even try it. That's like having Heinz ketchup is your favorite, but you definitely know this McDonald's ketchup just as good.
But you also got to make sure that the woman know you can change tires. You know how many men nowadays don't know how to change a tire?
She said, "Okay, when I call you, you better show up."
I'm just saying. Do you know how many men don't know how to do things that a lot of men
Okay,
should probably do? And that's
all right.
just being honest. A
So
lot of
I
men don't.
so I'll say this. I know I fool y'all sometimes, but yes, I know how to change a tire. I can change brakes every now and again, depending on the car and model. I can do a lot of oil changes, not so much. I'm working on it, but I can do a lot of stuff. Fix the drain, fix the disposal. You know how? Because as a man, I needed to be able to do it for that family I had, and so I learned. But I also knew when it come to shit like putting a lamp together, let her do it. Just lay the tools out because she felt comfortable with it. That's what made her happy. So the same way you saying that was your daddy daughter time. If you know your partner, it comes down to just knowing your partner. If she feel good with getting up under the sink and changing that muff, let her. She feel good about taking the trash out. I hate that, but yeah, let her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If she just so used to it, I mean, but don't let her be comfortable with unchivalrous moments. Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. Don't do that.
Yeah,
But
you just have to state like, here, I'm here. I can do that for you. If you choose to do it, okay.
let me
But
do it.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm here. And sometimes with some people, you have to actually get them to understand that because there are so many who don't think like that.
Man, but Oh, I that makes me feel for the generation we in. Like
It's sad,
it
but there are
does
so many.
because
There are a lot of men. You like it's like for instance, um, I know you've been to a gas station and seen a man and a woman in the car and seen a woman pumping gas.
and he just sitting there on his phone.
Yes, and he's sitting there in the passenger seat like a bad bitch.
That part,
Just
okay.
saying,
So
it's happening.
not only that, like there's some lessons. Like I ain't gonna front. There's some lessons I learned later in life. Like, hey, let me get your keys, fill your tank up. That happened later in life for me. I had to realize that happened later. But you would be surprised how that plays and what that means. Like just the smaller stuff of being a man gets you so like a real. And I hate to use this word because I feel like it's overused masculine, but the energy that you give off will get you a net return.
Yep.
They also have to be able to recognize
Yes, and
that that's
receive
the
it.
energy
Yeah,
that
and
you give it
receive
and
it.
not just you
Yeah,
trying to be controlled.
right.
I
Why
ain't
he worry about
taking
how
no
much
trash
gas in
out.
my
I
car?
feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I ain't talking about you, Nam. I know you ain't taking no trash out. I get you. But the point is, I'm just saying that it comes across different when it comes with us only because we get the review while y'all still getting the restitution of whatever you trying to get fixed. Like I've been the guy who had to go and pull up on somebody daddy and be like, hey, can you chill out with doing stuff so she learn to lean on me? You know what he told me? Nigga, no. You ain't even proved yourself to do that. Cause I ain't had the opportunity. And it was a big argument between us. Well, I'm single, so I am. Girl, shit.
Well,
Talk
I
dumb. I
guess it
gotta
would
use the
be the same
bathroom.
way if it was a guy and he always at his mama house going to eat and he lived with somebody. His mama be feeling like, dang, that girl ain't feeding you. And I don't know. I guess you got to know what you're looking for and go for that. This little one little net. Just my co-host took a bathroom break, but I want y'all to think about what is your definition of dating? What do you consider dating to be? And by that, I mean, do you date with intent to start a relationship, to be married? Do you date to just see how it go? Um, are you dating exclusively? Do you date multiple people at one time? What is your definition of dating? Oh, what you think, Ace?
It just depends on the person. It depends totally on the person. That's what I was saying. I mean, because some people, depending on their age, they might be dating, you know, dating for marriage. If that's what they're looking for. Some people just casually date and shit because they don't want to be alone. They might not be looking for marriage.
Well,
What
if
is
you was
your
here, I wouldn't. It wouldn't have been a distraction. How about that? She said you just can't go pee in the middle of the show, my boy. Sometimes we get breaks so we can pee. Shit.
So now I'm dating for a purpose.
yeah? What
You
is
wasn't
your
dating for a purpose in the beginning?
what are you your definition of dating?
Yeah. So dating for a purpose. That's what I was talking about earlier, though. Like when I was saying it, aimlessly just roaming around from people hopping, person to person.
I think you should always been dating for a purpose.
I don't think people. I don't think our community does that, Ace.
A lot of people don't. A lot
I
of
think we
times they
just look for a
just
good time and just move,
If you're not dating, what's the purpose of dating? You have to have a
bro.
purpose.
Niggas date to fuck. Let's be honest. Niggas date to fuck. Girls date to come up.
What's the purpose
And then too,
That's
what
not
is
a
your
purpose, Ace.
no, yeah,
That's not a purpose. I get where you coming from.
That's a purpose.
Okay, but let's rephrase.
My goal is to.
Let's rephrase. Intention of marriage. That's the purpose.
longevity.
That's what we're looking for. Whatever that means to you. Long-term commitment. That's what we talking about. Not just the purpose of let me bust a nut and knock you up.
So you looking, they want the purpose of love.
I think people have to get to that point.
I don't think people date for the purpose of love anymore. Ace. Like let's be 100% real.
Then what the fuck are you dating?
Listen, brother. Listen, Linda. Listen. So look, I think this is me. I think niggas date, and I'm talking about men. Men date with the purpose of conquest. Can I get her? Do I have her? And women probably do date for the purpose of long term, but some of them date for what can I get? Is this a long term come up? That's what I'm saying. Like, if we being 100% real, I don't think we are on the same page.
I'm just looking for one to occupy my time.
I didn't at first. I was just looking for someone to occupy my time for the moment. That's what I'm saying. What's fun? Oh, let's see where this goes.
That's to me, no disrespect to time, but that's no better than saying I'm looking for somebody to fuck.
I agree. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think that that's what happens. And then when you get somebody who's really into it, they scared off and they want to run because that's the natural reaction. I'm not ready for that.
yeah. And then when you have two people that's going into any situation with two different outlooks on it, it can't turn out right no way. Because if one person is looking at what can this guy do for me, my kids, pay my bills and all of that, and you're looking at it like I just want to go over there and smash. Yeah, doing it for what I'm saying, for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I said, so what? You need more
Oh,
punctuations in that sentence. Like it and then a period. Yeah, I said it. So what? No, I get what you're saying, but for I'm just saying for men, we tend to date for conquest. And I know that. Like, Ace, can you keep it real for a second? Okay. First thing you see when you notice a baddie, what you looking at? A baddie. Like whatever a baddie is to you, what's the first thing you looking at? Why are you looking at a booty? Because you want to do what?
Grab the booty one day.
Exactly. Simple ass creatures we are. Women. Now, Cam, what's the first thing you looking at when you going to date somebody? When you looking at an interested party?
um, probably for me, the way he carrying himself,
Why does that
smile.
matter?
Um, I don't know. I'm big on intellect, so I like to have conversations. And no matter how good you look to me,
Mm-hmm.
if you can't put a sentence together, we not. It's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely a person who black eyes.
He threatening me.
Oh yeah, I look at things like the way he carry himself, the way he's dressed. Does he smell good? Like things like that. Because you can look nice in the face, but you can have on some dirty drawers.
But what does that matter?
Why does it matter?
Mm-hmm.
Because a person who tends to care about the way that they present themselves
Mm-hmm.
tend to care about the way that they present themselves in every aspect. At times, not everybody, but at times.
So would
Like
you
for
say?
instance,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
like for instance, my going out me is definitely not gonna be my work me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
Because in here I need to be professional. I'm here for a different reason. When I'm
Mm-hmm.
out, I can enjoy myself. I can let my hair down. I can have me a couple shots. I can do all of those things. So you're gonna get two different versions of myself.
So would you say the way he presents himself or cares for himself gives you a glimpse into how he will treat you.
Not all the time. Not all the time, because a man may smell good and all of those things, and then as soon as a woman at the boy don't give him no attention, fuck you, bitch. I ain't want to talk to you. So
That's a deeper level of what I'm
I'm
saying.
just
I'm
saying,
asking why you're paying attention to that in the first place. The way he carries himself, why does that matter to you in a potential prospect?
because I know how I am with myself. I don't want no dirty nigga.
So you looking for somebody that reflects what you give off.
To a certain extent.
Okay.
To a certain extent.
So my question again comes back to, does that mean you are looking at him about how he carries himself because it kind of gives you a glimpse into what he will be like with you?
Not necessarily with me, just how he is as a person, period.
I got
Because
you.
when I'm starting off, I haven't put you with me yet.
You're going 5 steps too far.
But you
I'm
asking the
talking
question.
base necessity.
That's it. I haven't put you with me yet.
Okay.
So I'm just talking about first impression,
So you,
what I see.
so I
That's
want
what I
you,
go
I
with.
want you to understand this. See how linear what Ace said was, and
But
see
y'all
how
look for different
and
reasons.
see how detailed what you said
Cause
was.
that's what I look for.
Fucking point.
See what I'm saying?
Straight to the point. We're straight hallway to the point. We don't need to go zigzag, go down, bust a right.
You took 7 lefts
I did
to
not.
get. Yes, you,
Yeah, you did.
I
yes, you
said the
did.
same thing. Do y'all get that I said the
No,
same
because we're
thing?
men and we trailing you.
You just he said he's looking at a woman's body basis.
For what?
And what I just said was I am looking at the way he carries himself.
But
What's the
when
difference?
I asked you, why does that matter? I asked him, why does her booty matter? You know what
Because
he
he said
said?
he want to touch it.
So okay, so why does that matter to you? What he looks like?
Because first impressions are everything to me. I said that.
First impressions of everything.
It's how he's carrying himself. I said that.
Why does that matter to you?
Because it's important to me.
Again,
Why?
you are not
Because
answering the
it
question.
is.
No, because
It's
it's not
important
the
to me.
answer. That's not the answer, Cam.
You said you want to touch her butt. Why is that important to you?
Because I want to fuck her. I want to fuck her.
No, see, y'all both saying two different things.
No, we're not.
He said he wanted to touch her butt. Someday. You said
What
you
does
want to
touch her
screw
butt
her.
mean, Ace?
I want to touch her booty all the time.
Touching her booty and having sex are two different things.
Please be explicit, Ace.
It's
Tell her
going
exactly
to
what you mean.
lead to that. Again, if you're talking about what attracts you to a person, that's what attracts me to them.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be 15,000 reasons. That is what I see.
Dom.
That's my attraction.
Dom said she's looking at the same thing, Cam. Okay, Dom. Can you give us a reason why that's important to Dominique?
I said that. I don't want no stinky man. I said
I just-
that. I did say that.
But the point is,
You're asking me a question, but
I
the
hear
thing
you.
is, you're not accepting the answer that I'm
no,
giving
because it's not linear.
you. To who?
To the
you.
males.
To
The
you.
males in the room are
It
asking
doesn't
you-
matter what you think about my preference.
Please type faster, Dom.
That's the whole. That's the whole
Please
thing.
type faster.
That's the whole point of people who's having different opinions and seeing things different.
But
Men
I'm
or
not
women are not going
Exactly,
to see
but I'm
things
not
different.
disagreeing
So
with you.
when y'all see women, y'all see physically. When we see men, we see something different. We're not looking
But
just
that's
for
my
physical.
point. My point is
That's the answer.
you're looking for X because it leads to Z.
I never said leads to anything.
That's the whole point of the whole interaction.
No, you
When you're-
said when I first look at a person. That's what you asked me.
That's why I'm asking you that, Dom. I mean, Cam, I'm sorry.
Do you realize I answered the question? You said when you first look at a person, what are you looking at? And what did I say? I haven't put him as far as dating me. All I'm saying is what I see when I look at them.
So,
The first thing I see.
but that's also physical attraction. Everything
if
you
you-
listed is physical attraction. It's a physical attribute. So,
I
again,
said the way that he carries himself. That's
that
not
is
physical.
also that
It's
is
not.
also different. I got you. You gotta let me get there.
Bro, because I'm answering the question. You just
I know,
don't like
but
the
I guess
answer.
I know because men are
Men.
men are from Mars, women are
Exactly.
from Venus. Again, our answers were straight to the point. What I'm trying to get is
Do you
what's
get
the-
that women are more detailed than men?
Yes, but what
So
I-
then why is my answer not sufficient?
because I probably, as a man, need it broken down so I can understand, which is why I'm getting there.
I I'm giving it to you.
But that's something that a female can understand. Make me as a man
I'm
understand
giving
it.
it to you. Again, then we just talk about communicating and being able to understand what a person tells.
Yes.
So if they're telling you, just like y'all say, women don't listen when a man tell them something. Clearly, the man is not listening when a woman is saying, "These are the things that I look at when a man approaches me." First thing, I don't know him to go any further.
What I'm asking you
That's it.
is a three-letter word. It's because I don't understand, which is why. All I'm asking is why. I'm not.
Because it's what I like. There's no reason for why. That's it. Just like he said
Dom,
he
you
like
ain't answered the
ass.
question.
He said he like ass. Why do he like ass?
Ace, please give her the direct answer of why you like ass.
Her answer is her answer.
Ace,
Why you
no,
why you
no,
like
Ace.
so in order to
We never outnumbered them. Never. And you
so
want to
in
take
order
this
to
time to do that.
explain, he said one thing. So in order to explain why he likes ass, he would have to be detailed. He would have to say why he like ass. It's soft, it jiggle, it whatever the fuck it is. He gotta have a reason for why he likes it.
Yes.
And I just gave mine. It's a first impression.
Yours
It's what I
was
see.
it's my preference.
Yes, that's just my preference.
See,
If I'm
Ace,
going to be
this is
dating
what
someone,
happened.
you have to date
This is what
somebody.
happened when you leave room. When you leave wiggle room, Ace, this is what we get. What she say? I did answer the
This is the
same as
reasons
Nisha.
why.
No, I said why?
This is the
Why?
reasons why men end up with dusty baby mamas because all they saw was ass. They didn't look at nothing else.
Guess what?
I see
Nothing
y'all like
else.
that
I
better.
didn't disagree with you. I
Nothing
agree with you.
else.
I 110% agree with you on that.
That is not
That's
true.
the answer.
No,
That is very true, Ace.
no. And I can say because me liking her ass, that's just what I like. That's a part of her body, though.
No. What I'm
But that
saying
goes into
is,
her point
what
because
I
then
was
it
saying
becomes your
is
preference.
that exactly what I'm saying is, if that's the first thing that you see and think of, you don't know nothing about this person. He said when you first meet a person, what is it that you see? So if a guy walks up to me and he got on a dusty shirt, dirty shoes, it doesn't matter what's getting ready to come out of his mouth. The first impression that I got of him is that.
But
That's the question that he asked
If he
me.
was just getting off work,
If he was just getting off work, then I would know that he just
you
got off
wouldn't know
work.
that.
I'm saying,
If anything else out of his mouth didn't matter.
no, listen to what I said.
okay.
If he's dirty, we're not talking about work. We're not talking about work. I go to the club and half the people that's in there just getting off work.
I
We're not
knew.
talking about work. We're talking about if a guy comes up to you and he smells a certain type of way, he got on a dusty shirt and he got on dusty shoes. Your first impression of him is, damn, he couldn't put a little bit more care into himself and coming out. Now, if he says, I just got off work and blah, 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 that's fine. A lot of times you can look at them and tell that this is how they look all the time.
Dom, I want to fight you
That's
now.
not true.
I want to fight you
You can
and
assume
Cam.
you can assume that about, I say, 90% of the women in St. Louis. Then, when you go to the grocery store, half of the women in fucking bonnets. Why are y'all out in bonnets in the
But
grocery store?
but
That's because
Why
Ace,
y'all out
that's
looking
what
for
they.
them
but Ace,
That's because that's how
do
they feel
Negroes
comfortable.
still attempt to holler at them like that? Why do they attempt that, Ace?
because a man sees further than their appearance. We can always see what you can be. A woman stops right there to see this is what it is. I don't want to go past it.
Mm-mm. But you,
You just
Elbow
said it
but
out
you
of
just,
grease.
your own mouth.
and you just said it out of your own mouth that the first thing you went for
Thank you.
was her appearance.
No, I did not.
You
I take that as
did
a compliment because I
say
think you
that.
mean
I
me.
did not.
Okay.
He said, why would we still talk? Because we can
No,
past that.
initially he said, "What's the first thing that you see and
Yes.
notice in a woman?" And you said ass.
I said, all right, that's my preference of what I like to see. Sir.
Okay, then. So again, isn't that her appearance?
That's her ass. That's a body part.
It's an appearance. It don't matter if it's a
It's
body part.
it's literally
Even if she doesn't have ass, don't mean I'm not gonna talk to
I
her.
didn't say that you wouldn't. I'm going by what you did
But you
say.
just saying that this man's shoes dusty, shirt dirty, and he ain't got on no smell good today. Nothing else you're gonna say out your mouth doesn't matter. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what you just said.
I said we're not talking about if a person has just got off work. We're
I didn't say
talking
nothing
about
He
about
didn't
work.
say nothing
you
about
did.
work.
Yes, he did. You
I'm
said
talking about what I just said now.
you just said, "What if he just got off work?" And I responded to
I'm
that.
talking about what I just said now.
Exactly.
So let's take that. Let's
And it's
take
in response
okay.
to what you
So let's
said.
take work out the equation on both
Yeah,
sides.
if this man's truth
Nobody's
better,
mentioning work.
Exactly.
So
So if this
going
is
here,
their normal, which is
this
what
is
I'm
him
going for,
coming in.
if this is his normal
you don't
and
know
he
it's his normal.
approaches,
You don't know it's
I
his
said if. I didn't say it was.
We
But
talking about what
okay,
you
but
said
if we
though.
talking about first meet, you would know that.
Hypothetically
Exactly.
speaking,
I
that's
don't
your
know that.
answer.
So what I said, no,
Let
no,
it, let it.
You do. You just doing it now.
no. He asked me a question.
You gotta
Again,
you
y'all
gotta be
don't
able.
like the answer that I'm giving.
No, because
And that's the
again,
end of that.
again, just on this point.
Because he said the same thing I said.
Now wait, again on that point, he gave an end game. You gave personal preference, period, which is your end game. But again, I said men don't understand that.
That's
We are
fine.
looking for a why, like a rationale, because we
Everything
are.
doesn't always have
Now
a
that is
why.
the best part of this conversation.
Everything don't
You
always
could have
have a
gave it,
why.
and I would have said,
I
"All
said that
right."
from the beginning. You
No,
don't have to understand it. It's mine. It's mine.
I
Just
hate
like a woman,
everybody.
you think the first thing we go look at for at a man is look at his package? No.
I think y'all do look at dick print a lot. I didn't say you like. I'm not saying everybody does it, but I think y'all look at dick print a lot because y'all analyze everything in a first glimpse, where we look at everything in whatever I am looking for.
Is that not a first glimpse? Is the
So
first thing that you
no.
see and like is her
So let
ass?
me rephrase. Y'all analyze the entire picture. We analyze what we're looking at. So say for instance, again, just a woman, plain Jane, bonnet, sweatpants on in the grocery store, but when she walked down the aisle, it wiggles. I'm looking at that. I'm not looking at, damn, did she put that together? She rocking the shit out that bonnet. I wonder what her hair look like under that bonnet. I'm wondering whatever her toes look like in these house shoes. I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at that. I'm not.
But that's your personal preference. You're not looking at that. And that's fine.
It's the second thing. What the is the second thing, Dom? You know you not here, so you got to
All
give
right.
more detail. Only reason I say that, Commissioner, is just that again, when it comes to us males, that's where the communication barrier comes in.
No, it's when a person is giving you an answer, as y'all say women don't do, when you're given an answer, the answer is not sufficient for you. When
But
that's their
but
truth,
if
that's
that's
the
happening,
answer.
but if that's happening with this meal, the next meal, and the next meal, it can't be all the males.
It would have to be because if y'all looking for something different, then who else is it? Because
You see what I'm saying?
a woman
You see what I'm
agreed with
saying?
what I said. We see things differently than y'all do. So to try to rationalize it, it's probably not
But
going to
in
be
order to
possible.
make a relationship harmonious,
We're not
and
talking about a
prosper,
relationship.
um, we are
No,
in
we're
this
not.
sense.
We're talking about you
Listen,
said when you first meet somebody.
Misha, we have a professional relationship in this moment, correct? Okay. So in order for your professional partner to understand what you're saying to him, he's asking for a little bit of clarity.
And that's it.
That's all I'm asking for.
That's it. I just gave it to you. That is my personal preference.
All right. Next. Next.
Why do people want to make things what they want it to be? It's
It's not
just
that I want to
that's
make it what
it.
I want it to
That's
be.
it. That's my personal preference.
And that,
Just like a woman with ass would be your personal preference.
okay. All right.
Now, boils down to that.
We not dysfunctional. We just having a higher level conversation and we trying to get clarity. That's all. Because men are
That's
from
not
Mars.
dysfunctional. You just if people don't agree, you just don't agree.
And that's okay. We can disagree. And I still like her. Outside of all of that, I still like her. I would protect her from anything. What you got next, man?
As long as it ain't a woman standing there with a big ass,
Not yeah, you on
we
your own
already done
here.
figured that out.
You on your own there.
Okay. So, was living an undisciplined life, do you attract undisciplined people?
Yes. Yes, you do. Living in an undisciplined life, I'll fight the both of y'all. Anyway, living an undisciplined life, I believe, does attract undisciplined people because if you live in wild and unruly, you are bound to run into wild and unruly people in a wild and unruly spot, which causes y'all to constantly have kismet and meeting and aligning. But if you meet somebody, say for instance, at a I'm not saying everybody that goes to these are perfect, but like you looking for ways to expand your business. You in different rooms than somebody who's just looking to have a good time. Sometimes. Sometimes they are in their spots, but sometimes for the most
Excuse me.
part they in business seminars. They in functions where they are networking to expand their business and brand. You meet people there who have like-minded things going on. So therefore, your discipline on how you are trying to go through life, I believe, brings disciplined people into you.
So, would you consider that to be what you yourself sees as discipline?
Mm, yeah, yeah. Because somebody who has a goal in sight and an end game usually is more disciplined than somebody who's just winging it. Like if you have something that you are hoping to obtain, or you're looking for some type of, you're on a quest for some type of knowledge, you're usually more disciplined than somebody who's just saying, "Hey, whatever comes today, comes today."
So you mean just like as far as like work and
I mean, beyond it, like say for instance, you looking up ways to lose weight,
mhm,
and your quest to lose weight is giving you somebody who also wants to lose weight. Y'all meet at the gym because y'all hanging out in the same spot.
mhm,
Y'all going to the same smoothie bars. Y'all have the same diet, whatever. That discipline brought somebody in that has the same discipline. You know what I mean?
mhm.
So I feel like it brings out in all fashions and facets. What about you?
Mm, I think that I agree with the if you're doing certain things, then you pretty much gonna run across the same people who are doing the same things because y'all run into the same avenues. Um, so I would say most definitely, yeah, most definitely. I was trying to see if I was gonna go more with that, but no, it really ain't too much to say on that
Nah.
one. That's just kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we got next? I know we got one more.
Um, do men get excited and can't perform in bed?
Do men get too excited and can't perform?
Mm-hmm.
So failure to launch, yes, I do believe that happens. We all, well, I ain't gonna say we all. I'll speak for me. I have been a victim of failure to launch or whiskey dick before, where where I just knew it was going down and I was ready, and he wasn't. He just couldn't get to attention. So
And you think the excitement does that? Is it the person?
I think it's a mix of both. There's been times where I've been mentally, I wanna fuck this person against the wall, but physically, I'm not attracted to him enough to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't. And there's also been times where I'm about to beat the brakes off this, and he like, bruh, calm down. let's start. Let's start at step one.
So then, if that happens, do I think what we was kind of talking about was is there a second chance to redeem yourself? Do you feel like there should be? Or are you cool with letting it be?
Everybody that happened with me with, minus one person, I did get a second chance with. So yes, I did get a chance to prove myself. The one person who didn't give me a second chance was just like, we tried that. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not going through that again. Cause I think women also think it could be them.
Yeah.
Like some women take that into the head. Like, is he
Mm-hmm.
not attracted to me? Is it this one flaw that they think of all the time? Or did
Mm-hmm.
he see that?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's not it at all. It's just the fact that I wanted it so bad, I messed it up. Now I mean now you got remedies for all of that though. You got honey
Gonna have
packs,
a damn heart
all the
attack.
all, you got all
Mm.
that. You got hymns, you got everything. So that never happens again. But prior to that, absolutely, it happened a few times.
Yeah, I've been in that situation before. Now, given a second chance, maybe once or twice, depending on the situation.
Did it pay off?
It was so
Oh no.
long ago. I'm trying to
Oh
remember.
no, that's not a
Um,
good sign. Hey,
I mean, it might have been cool, but it ain't nothing that I could be like.
that's
It's very memorable because I
crazy.
remember it.
That's
I
crazy.
remember the incident more than probably
And
that.
that right there is exactly why. I
I think I
made sure
remember
whatever
the
the second
incident
chance was,
more.
I did not fail.
Yeah, I think I remember the incident more.
Ace, you ever had that happen? Ace, like, leave me out of this.
What?
Failure to lunch.
Yeah, after too many times.
You say what?
Yeah, after too many times of doing it, man.
So you never had it happen on the initial time.
No.
Shit. You calm, cool, and collected anyway. It wouldn't happen to you.
I think men and women have the same issue.
You think
It
women
can
have had a
happen.
failure to lunch
I'm
before?
sure.
Have you?
Probably so, yeah.
How does that even happen with
Because
women?
you know how it could be, yeah, and and
Lose weight and
yeah,
drive
and it could be the person. Maybe something that they've done in the last few minutes. Maybe it turned you off, or the mood is gone, or whatever it was that could have changed. Taken place. It might be like, or either maybe y'all doing it too soon. In your mind, your conscience is telling you now. You only been talking to him 2 days. Do you want it? You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. You said who?
when she came already. They was like,
That's not a failure to lunch. You still climaxed. I'm talking about
Yeah,
where it's just
yeah. It could be
it
many
didn't work.
she
things.
don't say that when she get dry real quick because you thinking, damn, what food we dry for?
Yeah, it could be anything. Sometimes a person may say the wrong thing at the wrong time, and you just like, now why would you say that right
This
now?
thing says the wrong word mid stroke.
Yeah.
I don't know what people do.
That's what I'm saying,
What, the
but
wrong word? I mean, it's not the wrong
shit,
word.
this is vocabulary.
A man could say like something wrong at the wrong time. Let's say y'all into it, and maybe he says, Man, them motherfucking pork chops you fried earlier was really good. Like, it could be the weirdest thing, not just
You
food.
thinking of
It
that now?
sometimes people,
You see
yeah,
what I'm
you get what I'm
saying?
saying. Like, sometimes people will say the weirdest things at the weirdest time, or either getting into it and they might ask you about somebody else you was with right then.
He fucking you like
That ain't
this?
yes, like it could be that, and you just like, why does that matter?
Who is
Is
asking
is
that?
he bigger? Is he? Oh, was your ex? Was he bigger than me? Right in mid
He
stroke, looking you
he ain't
dead
had
in the
his dick,
eye.
did he?
So it
Damn,
could be anything
that's
a person may
crazy.
do that you just be like, now why would you right now? And it's over. That's it.
So, Ace, that ever happened to you? Somebody say
Some
something and
men
it
have
just
done it, and I think some would. Hey, I've heard stories.
that happened to me a lot. What happened to you
Sometimes
a
we
lot?
might say anything.
Nigga said the wrong thing in the moment.
Don be saying stupid shit while she doing it.
That's what I'm saying. I believe Don say stupid shit when she doing it.
This happens to
Fuck
me a
up the
lot.
whole mood.
Or let's say a person maybe, you over there and you enjoy when they got kids and the kid wake up and they at the door looking, you can see their
Nah,
footsteps, just their
that's
feet
not the
just standing there.
same.
I'm
That's
just saying, it
not
could
the
be
same. So
anything.
I'll give you the weirdest story. The weirdest story that happened to me. I'm getting ready to do the do, and as I get ready, So like, go in. I guess the dog picked up on the pheromones and started humping right next to me. Like, start humping the bed right next to me. That set me off, or I couldn't even function after that, bro. Like, that was
Mm.
crazy to me. It's,
It can be the weirdest thing. You don't even have to be the person. Could just be the weirdest thing.
she said asking weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's the weirdest thing somebody asked you, Don?
I'm telling you, men will ask you some crazy shit at the weird. You be like, why did you ask me that right
Why would you ask me this right now? Well,
now?
what's
Could
the
be
craziest
anything.
question you had, Cam?
Um, Lord, hold on, wait. Several of them. Asking about the last person, whoever you was dealing with, and if this y'all first time or whatever the case may be, don't ask nobody who's is it. Don't do that. Don't do that. 'Cause that has happened. Is this my bruh? You barely over it.
So why y'all doing it?
I'm just saying, it's just a weird
Oh,
question to ask on the first time.
why are we doing this if I
This
can't
is the
ask?
first time. I don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
This is the first time. You might fuck this up. I don't
I don't know
like
yet.
as soon as
That's
you go and you get on top of
crazy.
somebody, you don't look down at them and be like, it's mine, ain't it?
Let me see your phone. Who the fuck asked that doing
I'm
sex?
telling you, it's some stuff, boy. They'll wait
Okay,
right till
you
they
gotta
think
get rid
you
of
mesmerized.
get
And
rid of
they
him. If he asked
they
that
they
doing
will
sex,
say
that's
some of the
crazy.
stupidest
Who the fuck
shit.
asked?
Some of the
Let me see
stupidest
your
shit.
phone. That's
Hey.
asking anything about
She know
the
I ain't lying. That
asking
man.
anything about the ex is literally insane to me. I don't
Yeah.
care enough to know. Why the fuck do I need to know?
Especially not in this moment.
Second, asking you for your phone
Mm-hmm.
while I'm in you
Mm-hmm.
is definitely one. That's some type of manipulation. I don't even know where that starts. But two,
They think you out, you mesmerized over what's going on that you just gonna be like, okay.
he wanted to go through your phone while fucking you. Dom, either you was never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I understand your pain, Dominique.
Who the fuck wants to go through the phone while I'm getting mine off? Y'all they weird niggas.
No, it's not. It's not weird. It's just the
Y'all,
shit that niggas be doing.
y'all they weird niggas.
Man, hey,
When that's
niggas be
going
doing
on,
some
I'm
shit.
focusing on is it jiggling back? Does it feel good?
Hey,
Or are you talking to me?
motherfuckers be doing some
What I
weird
do,
shit
you know what you
sometimes.
did.
Some weird shit.
You had to be doing something crazy with that phone for that man to ask that.
I, it just might been the time he wanted. Maybe he thought she was gonna say yeah in that moment.
Can I see your phone?
Hmm. You might thought she was gonna say
I'm
yeah.
gonna hop out. I'm gonna hop out and scroll, unlock this motherfucker. That's crazy.
Too
Y'all
much for
they
me.
crazy people.
Like people, hey, women, men do it. I mean, women do it too.
I ain't doing it. I ain't going through it. I don't know.
I ain't gonna do it.
I ain't gonna do it.
I ain't gonna do it.
Hey, hey, you'll be
I ain't do
surprised.
nothing, never do. Yeah, all
You
right. Now we lying.
you'll be
Anyway, that's a good place
surprised.
to close.
Hmm.
With you lying. So, what's
Don't
going
be
on,
letting
Cammy?
folks go through your phones while y'all doing it. Keep your
Cammy?
phone. Your phone. Don't even put your phone. Bring your phone in the room. How about that?
Leave that motherfucker. Just leave it on the charger outside. She said, LOL, damn. For real. For real, because that's nuts. And what's going on this week? What you got?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Work. Nothing.
Same. You can find your boy, City. Find him at Bliss. You can find him, not Siri, City. The City. Anyway,
I ain't. You say Bliss. I ain't been there.
you'll like it. It's nice and grown.
Hmm.
Super grown. But
Ain't it a restaurant?
it is a restaurant with a lively entertainment. I'll say it that way.
Mm.
So yeah, you'll definitely like enjoy the experience. I probably am headed there now to be honest. But besides
Mm.
that, probably me on Instagram and Facebook, Matty Ice, baby, our hottest host, baby. Where can the people find you, Ken? If you
Don't go
want.
on my Facebook page because I can't accept no more friend requests. I'm full.
Popping. And y'all can
Um,
find Dom hanging around somewhere. Somewhere. Clocking in somewhere. She always clocking in.
I think that's it for today,
Yeah.
y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
See y'all next week.
Listen up, ladies, it's Saturday night. Time to grab your heels and feel alright. Got a podcast that's on fire. The money thinking, taking you higher. Every Sunday at 4 p.m. It's ladies' night, we're taking flight. Talking hot topics, keeping it tight. We got the scoop on everything, it's true. All the things that men wanna know too. Ladies, now we're bringing the heat. Podcast casting can't be beat. It's ladies' night, we're taking flight. Talking hot topics, keeping it tight. We got the scoop on everything, it's true. All the things that men wanna know.